Hey everyone, welcome in for episode 11 of Firefly. This is the one that you guys warned me about the introduction to, the previously on scene. So I'll be counting to 49 seconds, which once again, I appreciate you guys so much for trying to keep this completely spoiler free. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. Start off kind of weird, but it is what it is. Okay, I think I count. Oh my god, is that Mal? Is he naked? That was so scary because I thought I was gonna count like wrong. I was trying to do like Mississippi after, but I thought I lost count for a while there. That is Mal and he's naked. Is that a tattoo?
Yeah, that went well.
72 hours earlier. Yep, that went well. Another thing that did not go according to plan. What was that tattoo on his side?
Hey, didn't tell me you were picking up this leg of the run.
Yeah, well, work's been a little slow lately, so I thought I'd do some honest smuggling between jobs.
Where's that sorry-ass ship of yours?
2 boats like ours, meeting on an empty rock like this. That screams contraband to the feds.
Smarts, that's what you got. Smarts.
No, okay, wait, something's different. Something is...
Yep.
Is it the necklace? Or whatever that is?
The beard! Oh, you shaved off your soup catcher.
Yep.
Well, I thought you were going to wear that ugly
Soup
chin
catcher.
wig to the grave.
Yeah, so did I, but she didn't much like my whiskers.
She?
I want you to meet my Bridget.
Oh my god!
You guys have met.
Oh no. So is it another thing where she pretends to be married to them, but he's probably excited about it? Or is he actually married to her? Oh my gosh. He seems to know him like really well. Like he was very, very friendly with him. What a wild start to this episode already. Good gosh. Mal naked somewhere, alone, running into Mrs. Reynolds again. I'm blanking on what her name was. Did she ever tell him her real name?
It's your wife, Monty.
I married her, didn't I?
You ain't the only one.
Oh my goodness.
Bridget! Ow.
He seems so like, he's just like, Bridget, Mal.
Get off.
Oh jeez.
That's enough!
She ain't your wife because she's married to me.
Don't listen to him.
About half a year back at the Triumph settlement, only it wasn't Bridget then, it was Saffron.
Saffron, that's right.
You're a liar, Malcolm Reynolds.
And I ain't never got to telling you his name.
Fine, be like that.
Damn you, Bridget! I shaved off my beard for you, devil woman!
So she was trying to play him again. Jeez. What a life.
Oh, yeah, just like old times.
We don't have any old times. I just don't want you pulling a pistol out of anywhere.
You missed a spot.
Can't miss a place you've never been.
I'm going to the special hell.
Marriage is hard work, Mal, I know it. Maybe I made some bad decisions along the way.
No, you are a tweaked one, you are.
But face it, hubby, I'm really hot.
Why didn't you shoot me back when I took my eyes off you for a split? I gave you the window.
You and Monty fought in the war together, right?
Oh.
Seriously, Mal, you gotta give me a ride.
Woman, you are completely off your nut.
I won't make trouble. You can stick me in one of those crates if you like. Just don't leave me here.
Whoa.
This was all your fault, you know. I had the perfect crime lined up.
Sure, you were gonna steal a man's beard.
No, you hooked it to Pigu. A million-square job. I've got the layout, entrance codes. Believe me, this practically robs itself.
Oh boy.
Bye-bye now.
I'm handing you a fortune on a gold platter, sweetheart. Don't you want to hear the details?
Don't believe her. Yeah, I wouldn't trust her at all. Never again. She's got training.
Tell me you got into a fight with Monty.
Oh, really? But I thought we loved Monty.
You know what? I don't particularly want to talk about it. We got work to do. Let's shut up and do it.
Anara was asking for you wanted to do.
that's why they were so close, because they fought in the war together. I knew there was like, he was very friendly with Monty. Small verse to run into Saffron again like that. My gosh.
I was hoping we could talk a little business. Would you like some tea?
Okay. What's your game?
I offered you tea. Honestly, Mal, if we can't be civilized and talk,
I'm plenty civilized. You're using wiles on me.
I'm using what?
Your feminine wiles. Your companion training, or some might say, uncanny ability to make a man sweaty and or compliant, of which I've had just about enough of today. Who's keeping you from
I
conducting?
haven't had a client for 3 weeks.
We go where the work is.
There are plenty of worlds where both of us could work. We used to visit them, remember?
Are you saying I'm doing this deliberate on account of you? Is there some reason I want you off the job?
Is there?
This is one of the crazier things I've heard today.
What was the last cargo we snuck past the Alliance to transport?
That was
What was the cargo?
They were dolls.
They were little geisha dolls with big heads that wobbled.
People love those.
Since I can't seem to find work as companion, I might as well become a petty thief like you.
Ouch.
I didn't mean petty.
What did you mean?
Swashi.
It's Chinese for petty.
You know you haven't been after serious work. You know...
Serious work? You want to know if I...
What?
Nothing.
Hello? Oh no. So Inara's speech made him no. Oh man.
The original handheld laser pistol. One of only 2 known to still exist. The forerunner of all modern laser technology. Hamer got lucky, picked it up during the war for nothing.
Jane's eyes. He's like, yeah.
I'm confused.
You're asking yourself, if I've got the security codes, why don't I go in and grab it for myself?
No, actually, I was wondering, what's she doing on the ship?
Wash with the important questions.
Point is, this ain't no wobbly-headed doll caper. This here's history.
Yeah. Inara, you created a monster.
This isn't a one-woman operation. To do this right, I'm gonna need...
Idiots. That's what you'll all be if you trust her.
If you got something better, Inara, something not petty, I would sure be willing to hear it.
Mandisha Sagwa.
Zoe, you ain't said a word. Time to weigh in.
Take sounds ripe enough, but Inara ain't wrong.
All you gotta do to be a rich woman, hun, is get over it.
Okay,
Oh my gosh, she deserved that.
I'm in.
She really, really deserved that. Like, her face after what she did to everyone is just so punchable. And I don't trust her at all.
She's a liar.
Well, that don't exactly set her apart from the rest of us.
She's a liar, and no good will come of her.
Oh boy, we
Girl
should
folk
trust
ain't to
her.
be trusted.
Jane is a girl's name.
Well, Jane ain't a girl. She starts in on that girl's name thing. I show her good and all. I got man parts.
No.
I'm trying to think of a way for you to be cruder. It's not coming.
Simon with the burn.
Why the captain is trusting that buhui on the poor fool.
Not her. Jane.
Since when?
Since Ariel. Afraid we'll know.
So she does know. She sensed it all along.
Zoe, don't let Mal trust her. Everything Saffron is a lie.
I ain't saying any risky. Don't count Mal out, though. He just knows the estate
No
is...
details. I meant that. Just be careful.
Oh, Inara, but it's your fault. I mean, kind of. She's not she didn't make him, but she kind of made him.
Bellerophon Estates, home to the rich and paranoid. Gracious living, ocean views, and state-of-the-art security.
Wow.
You and Mal will split off in Shuttle 2 as we make our approach.
So those are all like mini mansions on those platforms? Or estates, I should say. Wait, is Inara going to the same one?
Hamer's throwing a big party this weekend, so you should have no trouble blending in with the hired help we'll be there setting up.
Oh, okay.
Of course, once you get the goods in your hands, you can't take it out the front door.
So what do we do?
You want to tell them?
It was your genius idea.
You chuck it in the garbage. All the estates on Bellerophon use this automated garbage drone system. One little button and the drone whooshes off with the trash.
Huh. And that's not tagged? Or like there's no sensors?
Brilliant.
Nice.
Thanks.
Except it's idiotic. 30 seconds after we hit the button, the booty will be incinerated.
Not if we reprogram the bin. Give it new coordinates.
And where would that be?
The loneliest piece of desert we can find.
And how do you plan to get to the bin to reprogram it?
You get to the loot, and we'll get to the bin.
She's asking a lot of questions for someone that thinks that they can get away with this. I'm just so skeptical of her. Don't like it. His face.
Hold her steady! Hold her there!
Oh my gosh, it's like that car thing where it's like beep, 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 and then it starts getting beep, 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 beep when you get close to stuff. Like how close can you get before you hear smash? The fact that he's able to keep that ship so steady is insane. No wonder why he's sweating. I wonder who would win in a flying contest, Wash or Joker?
Jane, the dino ram's blind!
What?
The dino ram, don't touch it! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, is he passed out? Oh my god. Good thing he's tethered. Jeez. What is that?
You!
Oh my god, he knows her.
You brought back my wife.
What? Is she like, is there anyone she's not married to?
My own sweet Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Boy weighs a solid ton!
Doctor,
But-
we got yourself a patient to see to.
Yes. I'll take care of it.
Eh.
I owe you a great debt of thanks. You have returned to me the only thing I truly treasure. Do I owe you any reward?
Yes, the gun.
6 years
Is that all?
from the day they found your shuttle.
They said on me at Parth. These awful men.
That wasn't me. I didn't know those men.
They said they wanted ransom, but
They sold me to slavers.
Also unknown to me.
Well, you disappeared the same day as Heinrich,
Heinrich?
the security programmer. I saw you two talking, and I thought... But after they found his body...
They killed Heinrich? Ah, guess he wasn't useful anymore.
Oh my gosh, she probably killed him.
That's the thought that kept me alive.
Wow, she's a good actress. Oh my goodness. So Heinrich was the guy that she said was the Alliance dude, right?
Let me get your money. You won't disappear again.
Never.
A likely story.
You don't want him to know the truth. Unlike all the other, I'm gonna go with hundreds of men you've married. You actually want this one to think well of you.
Why is she backing away like that?
Could it be I've actually met your real husband?
Congratulations. Anything else you want on your tombstone, you piece of crap?
Now I'm intruding.
Durin, this isn't what it looks like.
Unless it looks like we're stealing your priceless Lassiter, because that's what we're doing. Don't ask me about the gun, no, because that's new.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. Not, you know, a lot.
Don't look at me like that. I said don't look at me like that!
Oh my gosh. She is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Watch, we need more altitude, now!
Working on it, dear.
I'm starting to pick up that maybe she felt very alienated in this place. And just kind of like lost it and then
Do you think your life is anything to me?
All right. We'll get on about our... Drop it! Now!
How long have you been with him?
Oh, we are not together.
He's my husband.
Well, who in the damn galaxy ain't?
If you had half a brain, you'd have called the feds the minute you saw me.
Oh, I did. Emergency signal for kidnappings and the like.
oh my god.
I couldn't think for a second that you actually came here for me.
Yeah, in your trophy room.
That would be them now.
Oh no.
do anything you want me to. You know how I can make you feel.
Please, you're embarrassing yourself.
I'm embarrassing. Who's the dupe on the floor?
I hate to bring up our imminent arrest during your crazy time, but we gotta go.
During your crazy time. So where are they gonna go? The garbage, maybe? Wow, I can't believe that's somebody's house.
What are you doing?
Is she trying to block all the doors? Oh, nice.
Security.
Yeah, unless it's being used against you. Is that? Oh, okay. That's one of their ships. I thought it was maybe a Nara. I think they look the same, right? Both of those ships.
I gotta figure that's a job you told yourself you'd never take. Till times got hard enough, then the one line you hadn't crossed.
My name's not Yolanda.
Never entered my mind it was.
So who is she really?
I actually tried. I thought, this is a decent man.
A working man, struggling to get by with the barest necessities on his private floating island.
Yeah, he had money. I thought it would help. I thought if I had everything, then I wouldn't want...
Heinrich, the security programmer.
I should have killed Turin.
Right, the one guy who don't have it coming. The man who knows you, still loves you, treachery and all. I can't have him walking about.
You must be loving this.
A little bit. I seen you without your clothes on before. Never thought I'd see you naked.
Can people ever change?
Depends on the person. The pain of this fades away. You'll just go back to being what you are.
What is that?
A brilliant, beautiful, evil, double-crossing snake.
Okay.
You won't tell anyone about me breaking down.
I won't.
Then I won't tell anyone how easily I got your gun out of your holster.
I played you from minute one.
Oh, you got me at barrel's end. Who might argue? What's your move?
We'll be setting down in the desert. Leave you to set a spell. Oh, and speaking of naked.
No, now that's just low.
Kind of evens things out, though, don't you think?
Oh my gosh. So that's how it all happens.
I really don't see the benefit to this. I mean, however I may slip, you're not gonna catch my crew with their trousers down.
I dislike this woman so much. Just when I feel like kinda sorta sorry for her, it's just like, nope, I can't even have that capacity of feeling bad for her at all. She's just so evil. And it's not really because of like XYZ, because she was trapped on an island or anything. Like, this actually rooted from her just being born. I thought it had to do with she got married to that man and then felt alienated.
On the grab down in her strip.
Who could have possibly done that?
Oh my god, and she messed with the ship? How are they going to know where he is? Did she leave him with anything?
Where is it? Ah, it's not here!
Looking for this?
Nora.
What are you doing here?
Oh, just my part of the job. You know, I put on the big act, storm away in a huff, then I fly off, wait for you to double-cross Mel, beat you to the rendezvous spot, and grab the loot before you can get to it. What? You didn't see it coming? Some of the crew's performances weren't quite as nuanced as they could have been. I thought they might have tipped the fact that we were playing you from the second Mel took you out of that crate. Oh well, guess not.
Let's go. That is amazing. It was a...
You're not gonna die, you big baby. The authorities will be here in a few hours to dig you out.
I have a condition.
You have lots of conditions, none of which are deathly. That is amazing. They've been playing her the whole time. That's awesome. That is so awesome.
Did we get the money?
Can you move your arms and legs?
Huh? They're not moving.
Really?
Wanna know why?
Oh.
Your spine.
Fine.
Yes. So I gave you something to knock out your motor function so you wouldn't wrench it when you came to. Should wear off in a half an hour. You'll just be bruised.
Fine, okay?
How much did they offer you to sell out me and River on Ariel?
That's crazy talk.
How much?
Anybody there?
Jane.
Anybody else?
what you do, no matter how you come down on us, I will never ever harm you. You're on this table, you're safe. So I'm your medic, and however little we may like or trust each other, we're on the same crew. I don't care what you've done. I don't know what you're planning on doing, but I'm trusting you.
Also, I can kill you with my brain.
For real? Like, actually, she can do that and she knows that she could do that to people? Or what? I can't tell what that tattoo is. I'm very curious.
Yeah. That went well.
You call this going well?
We got the loot, didn't we?
Yes,
Then I
but
call it a win.
should I start with the part where you're stranded in the middle of nowhere or the part where you have no clothes?
All according to plan. Wash, take us out of the world. Zoe, contact Brennert and Ellison. See if they'd be interested in fencing a priceless artifact for us.
I like how he just like literally does not care that he is so naked. I guess because they are rich. It was mission successful, but I guess the naked part. I love that they were all working together from the beginning. That's awesome. So I'm guessing that the conversation that it cut off with Inara and Mal was like, hey, guess what? Guess who I have? And then they came up with this entire plan to blindside her. That was great. Man, that lady is so irritating. Looking back at that episode, I hate her so much. Like, it was really funny when it was first going down, but now running into her again, those feelings have come back up and I do not like her at all. This episode showed so much of trust, loyalty, and betrayal. All the way back from Saffron and then even touching into what Jane did to Simon and River. They were playing Saffron this entire time. I didn't pick up on it, which I'm really surprised that I really thought that Mal was going for it. I thought that Inara got in his head and he wanted her to do well, and he also didn't want to be called a petty thief. I really thought that that had gotten to him a lot, and so he was willing to take the risk to try to bring in money for everybody, but also to help Inara get work on the planets where she can get work from. I think the thing that is the most frustrating about Saffron is that I keep wanting to understand why she is the way that she is. And I thought for a second there, I finally got some closure after we met her, well, seemingly first husband. They're trapped on that island. He's very rich. It wasn't enough for her. I felt like that could drive someone crazy, being so secluded to just the man that you've married and whoever is allowed on the island. Which, you know, the mechanic guy also became an interest for her. But I think I struggle the most with just trying to understand why she's so evil. She's a master manipulator. This evil behavior started even before she got married to that rich guy and just kind of grew from there. And in this episode that is so full of trust and loyalty and betrayal, I feel like Mal's arc has really shown that he does try to branch out and trust other people. It's really hard to do that in the verse. And sometimes that will come back to bite you, just like it did with this episode with Saffron. I'm guessing by the talk that Inara had with Saffron in the very end before she sticks her in the dumpster, I figured that they kind of knew all along that they were playing her. But then as she goes and talks to Mal at the very end saying, I thought I was only a last resort, made it kind of seem like he was trusting Saffron again a little bit, but still continued to get a little bit blindsided. And that conversation with Mal and Saffron when she was losing it about the whole husband thing, and I'm guessing now that that was all fake tears, crocodile tears, because she was just trying to get Mal's gun from him. But it goes to show you how big Mal's heart is, because even though, yes, he was laughing at her for finally being kicked down and seeing her naked, I feel like he was being sincere, that he wanted to try to cheer her up in that moment. And that shows how big of a heart Mal has, because I don't think I could even sit there and do that after everything that she has already done to everybody. I also love how Simon reacted to learning about Jane's betrayal in this one through River, who now I know for sure that he is starting to think and believe in what she is saying more and more. Because before, with some of River's visions or some of her things that she would say, Simon, I feel like you could see it in his face that he just kind of chalked it up to like, oh, she's speaking nonsense again, she's living in a nightmare, or not really. I struggle to say believe her because he's always believed that something is going on in her head. And now listening to what she has to say about Saffron and also about Jane and what he did to them, he believed her. And he went up to Jane with that confrontation and I guess helped his bruised spine, but took that opportunity to let him know that I am here to save your life and we're gonna have to figure out a way to be cordial with one another. I love that Simon still could not be 100% crude and made it very clear to Jane that as long as you are on my operating table, you're safe. I will do everything that I can to keep you alive and you never have to fear that. But we're gonna have to work something out with this trust issue that we have because you've ruined it. And I think I fall in love with Simon's character more and more every episode because he has so many layers to them. Sometimes they're very quiet and covered up by his very conservative nature of growing up the way that he did in the very successful and rich household that he did. But he is a very layered character underneath of it. And when those deeper sides of Simon come out, like with Kaylee or in this episode with Jane looking out for River and him, I love seeing that side of him because I feel like we don't get it very often. It's like the quiet person at the party that finally speaks up and says something and you hang on to every word because you just feel like they have weight to what they have to say if they're saying it. I think I love that the most about Simon. But overall, great episode. Another one diving deep into our trust with the crew and how they can trust one another and lean on one another. Even when things get sticky, they did it in a very hilarious way, as always. But thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I'll see you all in episode 12. Bye.